Yo, I am seriously sick and tired of this word submission. Uh, One big reason why is because I don't think anybody really either knows what it actually means, and I don't think anybody really understands where it comes into play. Actually, like I've literally only heard of people using the word. And in some cases, they may try on a rare occasion they'll try to delve into what the definition actually is. But I've never heard anybody attempt to apply it in an example or hypothetical. So I've been hearing this word submission argued over for years now, but never any actuality put forth towards the word. So Kendra G had a video, and I'll play the video soon. But I really just want to attack this immediately. But somebody, she said at some in an interview, she said, some women may have to go 50-50. That's just how it's going to work out. And fuck, and the lady kind of chuckled. But then that's the one thing that out of the 2 minute video, everybody only heard that part and want to talk about that part. Submissive, 50-50, submissive, 50-50, submissive, 50-50. I'm sick of this. People refuse to go, okay, this is what I'm presented with as far as commitment wise from the opposite side. So this is what I have to work with. But no, people want to keep coming to this. Well, and I'll show you in the comment section soon, but you still have people going, girls, if you gotta go 50-50, then just stay single. And it's like, why would you do that? Before you do that, I really need you to do this. I need you to admit that nobody who can give you what you desire wants you. You have to do that. That's like, if you want to flip it on guys, because you always have to give that example, of course. So that's like a guy saying, if hey fellas, if you can't if she ain't gonna be submissive, if she ain't submissive, then don't marry her. It's like, if the only ones that really want to be with you or show you commitment is the ones just like combative, that's kind of your lane. That's your lane. And I've heard podcasts say no man should ever go into that. It's like, people, the other human being has bargaining power. It's not romantic, I know, but that's called life. The other side has bargaining power, and you gotta take that into consideration. Seriously, you gotta take that consideration. This idea that everybody, I'm just gonna stay single till I get what I want. Man, shut up. All of you, shut the fuck up. God damn. So this guy, well, I'm assuming the guy because of what he said. He said, we men are looking for loyalty, support, faithfulness, effort, submission, beauty, fertility, and respect for women. Women should not be open to 50-50 in a relationship. Here's our problem. 50-50, for one, as I said a few times, is kind of a stupid concept. And the only person I know who actually addresses that, has a channel that reaches a lot of people, is Bernard Riley, who apparently doesn't go live anymore. Maybe he died. I don't know. But he said one thing that I've said for a while is just, the idea of 50-50 is kind of stupid. Not because nobody should do it, but it's because when I heard for the first time that there are women who don't want to have to pay any bills, but they want to keep their full-time job. They're like, and I asked a chick on Twitter, like, so what do you do with your money? The first time I heard this. And her response was, well, why does it matter? And it's like, hold the fuck up. Wait a minute. That's what 50-50 argument is about? Well, at least part of it. There's women who work full-time, who want to work full-time, but want to take their check and spend it on whatever, or save it however. And then the guy has no accountability to it, no access to it, no nothing. So essentially, basically, she gets 40 hours, and this is how I measure it. She gets 40 hours a week that she gets to do whatever she wants with. And if she wants to give some of that 40 hours to the family, she can. But the guy, he doesn't get that. His 40 hours absolutely 100% goes to the family. Well, to me, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Either you don't work or your check goes in the pot too. Because other than that, this is where I would like personally get extremely petty. If you're telling me you get 40 hours to yourself and you decide what to do with it, I get that shit too. So after I work my job, my full-time job, I guarantee at when Saturday hits and I ain't spent no personal time on myself, I got all fucking weekend to tell you, don't talk to me, don't call me. I'm about to go do my 40 hours. Cause there's no fucking way you get to do that, and that's not happening. You're not about to run that game on me. That is not happening. So the concept of 50-50 is stupid. And then I've also seen where more and more people are saying keep the finances separate. This way you can just like both sides can just do whatever they want as long as the bills are paid. That is stupid. Because you know damn well your spouse, who regardless of who you are, if they hit hard times on their financial side, the first person they're gonna look at is you. Why would you allow that? There's no way. If I get married, my wife's gonna tell me, "Oh, let's keep our finances separate. Don't worry about mine. I do what I want. You do what you want." And then if she runs into a little spigot, then she looks at me. There's no fucking way I'm helping you. You just said keep it separate. Now you want to borrow? Don't. No, you're not borrowing shit. You should take care of that. I'm not. This game is not. No. I'm likely gonna just die by myself, or die alone, as they say. Because there's no fucking way I'm letting this game get run on me. I'm not letting this game get run on me. That shit not happening, yo. I refuse. I fucking refuse to allow this game get run on me like this. And then I asked, what if she's working? And then as you go down here, he says, that's perfectly fine. My suggestion is that the woman uses her resources for the betterment of the family, such as food, utilities, miscellaneous items for the children, just to name a few things, nothing too significant. In my opinion, the man should be responsible 100% for the housing expenses, rent, mortgage, property taxes, insurance premiums, gasoline, vehicles, car notes, maintenance for the home and cars, and so forth. Okay, so here's my thing. What he's attempting to do, or people like him, they're trying to structure it as all the things that if the family didn't, if his income stopped, the family essentially would like apparently like fall apart. Here's why that's still stupid. And then all her money is just basically optional. Okay, here's why that's still stupid. Here's why that's still stupid. For one, you're trying to pretend that this isn't 50-50. That's still 50-50. I don't know why people are scared of that word or phrase. That's still 50-50. Because you're not buying, there's miscellaneous item for the kids. That sounds to me like school supplies, clothes, haircuts, hairdos, so on and so forth. You mean to tell me if she wasn't working, that would count under the providing part if the man did it? You see how this wordplay is really stupid? All just so people can feel a certain way? This is so stupid. Oh my God, you people you're aggravating. Just to keep an image up. It's dumb. It is dumb. You're describing working class people, but yet you're so worried about this fucking image. So here's another reason why this way of looking at it is stupid. If this man loses his job, are you really going to not take the income from what the wife has and stretch it over until? Are you really going to not do that? This is stupid. This is fucking stupid. If you're working and she's working, just have one bank account. It's just, why is it this difficult? Why? Why is this so hard? Why are people so hell bent on being able to say the man is the one who earns the check that pays the mortgage? Both of y'all work. Put it in an account and live life. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. This is stupid. But back up here to the top, something I forgot to go over. So when he says men are looking for loyalty, we need to really start crossing out shit that they demand on the other side. This is, like seriously, you mean to tell me you don't have to be loyal? Because remember, he's listing this as for reasons why she shouldn't have to put in, except when it's the kids and all the other shit he listed. This is the reason why she shouldn't have to be open to 50-50 because of loyalty. Well, I'm pretty sure you need to be loyal too, so that doesn't count. Supporting what? I'm pretty sure if you don't support her ass throughout her day or the same way she supports you, that'll be a problem. So that doesn't count. Faithfulness, really? That doesn't count. Effort. You don't have to get effort. They literally say emotional intelligence. That doesn't count. Submission. Dude, I literally see women now saying, oh, but they submit to each other. So, depending on the woman you talk to, this doesn't count. Beauty. You can't be ugly. You can, not be as pretty as she is, but you can't be ugly. So, that doesn't count. Fertility. My nigga, if you shooting blanks, it's not, I can't recall a time where they said, oh, we adopted because he couldn't, get it right. Both of you want to have kids, right? Right? But I guess fertility only counts because she has to give birth. But you also have to put in on that, right? You have to be at doctor appointments. You have to be there at the birth. You have to have with the rearing. Remember, you can't be the old times father where I don't change diapers. I don't do laundry. You can't do that, right? You also have to be at least almost just as into the rearing as she is. So I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Respect. Dude, is that not asked on the other side? Is that not asked on the other side? Why the fuck are we listening to this when it's the same thing that they want from you? That shit crazy to me. Let's see what some other people said. If a couple is looking to build together, they should absolutely go 50-50. If the man wants to dominate and control, then 100% view of the man is okay. What do you mean dominate and control? This lady says, but yet the first time you all ask a woman is, what do you do for a living? Who the fuck asked that? I haven't heard a dude say that. Maybe that's small talk? Okay, so now I'm under the assumption that she's taking small talk as this serious thing of you gotta provide. Okay, sure. You all never ask, are you caring? Are you a good person? Do you know how to love a man at all? You ask, is what do you do for a living? Where do you work? I guess you guys don't know what you all want or what you all can't stop lying. Okay, maybe she's talking about on a date. If you're on a date, and this is why I don't do it anymore because it's stupid. But when you're on a date, it's supposed to be, listen, it's supposed to be an interview thing, but you want to make it as not as robotic as possible. It's still an interview. So you're going to ask people questions. And it seems a little odd asking, are you caring? Because, think about the body count question. She could just say whatever she wants, depending on how much she wants you. That's kind of stupid. Caring is so subjective. Is kind of pointless to ask, because it's subjective. It's not something you can truly measure because it's subjective. So why would he ask that? Do you know how to love a man? I guess we can ask for examples of how you would love a man. I guess that would be a good thing. I don't know. I guess I don't know. She says, "Thank you, sir. A man should be leading with the idea to fully provide 100%." You put the percent on the wrong side. Okay. Um, it's amazing how a man is supposed to do this, that, this, that, this, that, this, that, this, that, this, that. Okay, fine. Well, a woman should walk down the aisle pure. How about that? We throwing that one away? Are we throwing that one away? I bet we are. A woman should do all the housework by herself. Are we throwing that one away? Are we throwing that one away? A woman should change all the diapers by herself. Are we throwing that one away? Are we throwing that one away? I'm pretty sure we are. But yeah, we refuse. No matter what, new day, it's 2024, new this, new that. We will never apparently abandon the idea of my ass got to be the one punching in and punching out for the rest of my life. We will never get rid of that, right? All right. And then this guy says, why is she submissive when she's going 50-50? Bearing children, cooking, cleaning, supporting, and keeping up with a demanding beauty regimen that's honestly more than 50-50. Okay, and I told him he jumped the gun because I never said she had to be submissive. He must have got me confused. But here's the problem with this anyway. He's asking why does she have to be submissive when going 50-50? Okay. I said in a different comments. It's in this comment section, but in a different uh, part of the comment section. I said at this point, just flip a coin, because I don't give a fuck this much. If I think about it, if you have to battle over submission, well, at that point, that's not submission at that point anymore. That's literally just control at that point because you had to win a battle to get it. So if at this point, just flip a coin. Whenever we're butting heads, just flip a coin. Fuck it. This is stupid. It's not leading to the genuine part of it. So just flip a coin. Rock, paper, scissors. I don't care. Just do something that take the decision out of you two's hands because you can't agree on anything. And neither one of you wants to say, well, fuck it, I guess I lose this one. So just flip a coin. But then he goes on as bearing children. Okay. Again, this idea that because women give birth, now we have to just yield everything. Here's what's so dangerous about this. People, ladies and men included, have made giving birth a victim card. You've turned it into a victim card. So now instead of people having some understanding of how to, properly work together, this is another part in society that we have turned into this I don't give a fuck. Because it's hard to take something serious or give anybody the credit that I'm sure they feel they deserve or that they desire when you play this game. When you essentially turn something like this into a victim card. I shouldn't have to submit because I give birth. Okay, well I guess that just means men have to submit then, because remember, men don't give birth. Smart ass. So men are the ones who submit because women give birth, right? Right? Cooking. Remember the days we live in. I don't give a fuck if you pay all the bills. Most women will tell you, oh, anyway, I have to do all the. They will ask you, why do I have to do all the cooking? They're going to tell you the TV dinners, fast food, Uber Eats, the works. The idea that she's going to be cooking every day just because she does not work is a fucking lie. That's a lie. That does not happen today. Stop using that. The same thing for cleaning. And again, this supporting thing. Oh my God. You don't rub heads that well. Stop it. Fucking stop. Look at the shit talking that happens. You mean to tell me It literally at this point is we're just playing spades at this point with words now. Give birth. Oh, that's the ace of spades right there. Give birth. Give birth. Ace of spades. Can't trump it. Can't trump it. Supporting. That's the two of spades. Pretty low, but it's still a spade. It still trumps. Well, I guess I got all diamonds. I guess I lose. I lose. I got all diamonds. I ain't got shit. I got a shitty hand. I lose. So what am I? What I haven't voiced at all for? It's the oddest shit ever. People keep saying men lead, men strong. That's what they're supposed to do. But yet you keep having all these fucking trump cards for any position a man will have. All these fucking trump, all of it's always a trump card. So what is the fucking point? You're designing a system which, unless you are a top tier nigga, you gonna throw your hands up. Well, fuck me then. I ain't got it. This is bullshit. You people who play these spades with words. Fuck you. And keeping up with a demanding beauty regimen. Okay, listen. Most of society, women and men included, is fat. Okay, so you're talking about a smaller group because again, most people are fat, right? And then this demanding beauty regimen, nigga, stop it. All right, fucking stop. Because if she says she wants her, if she don't want to comb her hair, want to do whatever the fuck, and you start complaining about it, people gonna look at you like you crazy. Because remember, all this other shit she does in the house. So why the fuck would you count that here? If she says, you know what, I'm so tired and stressed, I'm cutting all this shit off, and I should like you. Do you get to complain about that? Do you get to demand this beauty regimen? Then I don't want to hear it here. It's not an argument here. It's not this. I just can't stand this shit. But and then this lady puts, no man is better than half a man. And I said, I assume you mean 50-50 equals half a man. How and what should happen with the woman's money? I've thought that was a honest question. She said, I don't get into these dusty debates. Real men and real women understand exactly where I'm coming from. Here it is yet again. Because someone doesn't agree with men just pay for everything. Yeah. Now that person does not get a voice here. And you get to define what a real man is. And now what a real woman is based on what you want. You don't actually have to define it. They just know. That's that bullshit. And this person, I didn't see this. As you clearly see, she's the dusty one. And then she says, of course you think that about me. You clearly like men and are more prone to protecting them. Okay. Oh, and somebody said, you're right, because a man that can't provide didn't live up to his full potential. Half a man. I need you people to understand. Most of you, meaning women, could have a dude who paid all the bills. Problem is, you, for one, have to plan it out. Because society, I don't give a fuck what kind of economy you have. All of you don't get these luxurious lives. I don't care. So you plan it out, and a lot of you are going to be living basic lives, living off of just this income. So this idea that y'all keep putting out here that men can't provide, so therefore not a man. Well, if you're saying he can't provide fucking first class tickets, therefore not a man, fuck you, that's bullshit. And we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Because again, if you want to do that, well then now, if you cannot not be a fat bitch, you're not a real woman. If you cannot be a baby mama, you're not a real woman. If you cannot be great cooking skills, you're not a real woman. We can do this all fucking day. If you want to say new times, then fucking new times. Don't try to judge the men by the old ones. But let's get to the video she posted.
Business. And now I have the Kendra G Singles dating app.
I love it. Oh my gosh, you've grown so much. Okay, I want to talk. Let's get to the nitty gritty.
That app is $4 a week, and you get essentially the same shit you get on any other dating app.
Tell me, why do you think certain matchmaking attempts fail?
Well, a lot.
Oh, I don't like the way she structured this question. So to repeat it, she said, "Why do you think most matchmaking attempts fail?" When I hear matchmaking, I assume it's a one person setting two people up. Now it sounds like she means simply when people try to get together, but to answer in either form, well, when one person sets two people up, there could be a miscommunication, or somebody can just flat out lie, which I guess falls under a miscommunication. And why do people fail when they try to match themselves? Well, actually, this reason goes across both, because people lie to themselves, and that's something that Kendra's going to touch on.
Attempts fail because people don't want to do self-work, right? Mm-hmm. So self-work is your own self-reflection, things that you have to work on within yourself. And be honest, people want to skip that part. All they want to say is, I want the person that's fine, that's tall, that has money, take me and my 7 kids, or the guy, I ain't got no job, but I'm attractive, so take me because I'm fine. People don't do.
Okay, that example she gave for the guy is trash. It's a trash example. Here's the problem with people like Kendra. She's trying her damnedest to make it even, the criticism even between men and women, but that's when she ends up reaching and just creating a bullshit example that she just gave. Okay, there's not many men saying, "Hey, I'm beautiful, but I ain't got shit else, so marry me." There's a lot of dudes who I'm probably using a lot loosely too, but you want to say there's a lot of dudes who don't understand where they are in the, I guess, commitment realm. They might not know why women are turning them down, but they're not saying, "I'm beautiful, why don't you want me?" That's oh God, Kendra, shit, that's a horrible example. Let's say let's try to find the most common situation where a guy might be oblivious to why he's not being chose for marriage per se. Really, I would default to the nice guy, right? Because it's the easiest thing to offer when you don't know what else to offer, whether you have anything else to offer or not. Because it's simply just, here are these acts that people say are nice, so you just assume people are attracted to it. So I would say that is a better example of, hey, I'm trying to put forth an effort, but you're mistaken that simply being nice isn't perceived as effort on the opposite side. Because to them, the women get niceness all the time from everybody, right? And I think that's one of the biggest differences between men and women, why we get so frustrated and confused with one another, because they get niceness all the time. We don't get niceness from anybody that is nearly as much, right? Like, the most common niceness that a guy will get is if he's walking through a door and like the guy or girl is, "Oh, go ahead, go walk through it." But we ain't like, the example, the other day I was in Columbus, and I got tired of driving everywhere, so I just literally just walked 30 minutes to pick up some chicken. Now, nobody said shit to me this whole time, the amount of people that passed me. But if I'm a woman walking at night and I don't look like I'm on crack, there are a few amount of people, at the very minimum, will stop. Hey, how you doing? The shit women complain about. So that's one of the biggest problems with the prototype of the nice guy, is he just doesn't understand that. She get that all the time, so she doesn't perceive it as a offering of, "Here, I have this for you."
self-assessment,
Yeah.
and then they go out there and then they fail in the dating market because they're not being honest with themselves first.
I think that is so true because
Yeah.
you expect a lot, right? But then
Yes.
you kind of have to self-evaluate as well and like, what can I bring to the table?
Yes, and also dating is not one size fit all. Okay, you know.
Okay, Kendra says this a lot. Dating is not one size fits all. Everybody has to date different, blah, 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 for different reasons. Y'all should know my position by now. I think dating is an oxymoron. Means it makes itself kind of irrelevant. Because for one, there are no actual rules to dating other than the man pays the bill. Oddly. That's the only rule in dating. You don't have to talk about that loyalty, consistent effort. They don't have to do that. They don't. Detour real quick. So the whole thing about the guy paying for dates and blah blah blah, because that's what a man does. Ladies, if y'all had to go wash this nigga dishes just because y'all went on a date, do you know y'all would look at dating the exact same way we do? And see that shit as a tiring. I ain't doing that shit no more. If y'all had to literally put forth the same quote unquote traditional effort, if y'all had to go do his laundry because y'all went on a date, y'all realize y'all look at dating the exact same. Y'all will complain about it exactly like us. Y'all will show up to like, all right, listen, just give me your resume. Here's mine. All right, fuck it, let's do it. Like, it would be more of a streamlined thing to it. But because you don't, now back to regular programming, that's why it's like, we're just dating. Why do I have to give you any form of loyalty in dating? This dating. Start saying, if you want me to give this same effort, you gotta do what the traditional chick would do and come do these fucking dishes. I guarantee you that loyalty in dating would be just by default. I ain't about to be washing dishes every day. Matter of fact, I want to date once a month. Fuck it. But there are several reasons why dating is an oxymoron. Hookup culture being another one. If you can just fuck this person, but then go on a date with this person, how do you know which person you're actually into? How do they know which one you're into? Are you into the guy who pays for the date, or are you into the guy who drops off dick? Or are you collectively into both of them, and now you have a de facto polygamy type situation going on? Which, honestly, for women in general, that's dating for women is polygamy almost by default, right? And then dating for your typical guy is like empty prostitution, right? Like you pay. And like she doesn't even escort like an escort would, right? It's just like this like, you owe me. Like, at least an escort, right? It's like, let's see the money. Okay, oh hi, I genuinely like you, psych. But in a dating situation, it's like, this all you got? Huh? Why the fuck am I here? Like, that's polygamy for women. Empty prostitution for men. All right.
Oh, in the black culture, we have a game, spades. And I love this reference because when you play
I swear I didn't get it from her. I swear. I made it up myself.
spades, you're dealt a certain deck of cards, and you have to play your cards to the best of your ability. Well, now we're on social media and we hear women say, oh, we have to pay all the bills. Well, guess what? Some women are going to have to be in a 50-50 situation with a man, or maybe you're the girl that the guy pays all the bills for, but you've...
Why was that funny? Why was that funny? Guess what? Some of y'all dudes gonna get a fat chick. Some of y'all chick gonna get a... Most of y'all dudes gonna get a hoe. Why was that funny?
Always been that girl. Like, every girl cannot date the same. Every guy cannot date the same. And that's also causing a lot of confusion.
What about 75-25?
Whatever works for you. Listen, I'm not judgmental. Whatever works for you, but you got to be honest with yourself. Okay, like, have you ever been in a situation 75-25? Do those guys want to date you? Do you have the guy that wants to pay all the bills? Are you attracting that guy? Because guess what? The girl that's normally getting the guys to pay all the bills, she gets that all the time. That's why it's her standard. But now you're getting a girl who's never had that saying that's my standard, and it's like, okay, well,
How'd you come to that conclusion?
because she's seen a girl on social media who bought her boyfriend bought her a car, so now that's her
That's her new
requirement.
standard.
And it's like these are 1% people that are making the standards for the average American every single day. Well, the average person, because my show is international.
I love how real you are. You're giving it to us straight. Okay, my
Yes.
goodness.
So you talk to a lot of men. Tell me, what do you think men are currently looking for in a woman?
Okay, here's the deal. Whether it be right or wrong, men want a woman to cooperate with what they have going on. Like
Kendra doesn't seem to understand that she's kind of cherry picking literally just the rich men she's around. Because look at real life. Look at the dudes at the plants. Look at the dudes that are working at fucking Best Buy. Look at the dudes that are working at Kroger, which is like 90% of dudes. Dudes are a lot more flexible than we get any credit for. A lot of dudes are, okay, how do you want this to work? But I want this though. I need to bridge the gaps. Okay. Most dudes are willing to work out some sort of compromise. This idea, she's painting a picture that men don't compromise. I am sick of this. I hate when people do this. Men are willing to compromise, generally. Like, stop this bullshit, dude, please.
I know a lot of women give them pushback, but most men are looking for a woman that's going to fit within their life, whatever that means, right? So men want submissive. They want a woman to follow them, right? But then I say to that man, you got to be a leader then. If you want a woman to follow you, make sure you're in a position to be the leader, right? So a lot of men just want a woman to fit in to their plan and what they have going on. And a lot of women give that pushback, but that's what men are looking for.
But I do think genuinely that women, they want to be submissive, but like you said, they kind of have to have the space in order to be submissive, right?
That is so fucking stupid. I am sick of hearing that. I am sick of hearing that. Do you know why she's worded it that way? What that means? That represents all the times a woman will get into a relationship. Remember, she's saying that she wants to be submissive, but she keeps voluntarily. Remember, your dad is not forcing you into any relationship. This is not like 12 BC. This is 2024. You're voluntarily walking into a relationship and not even telling the dude, I want to be submissive, but you suck. So how do you want to do this? No, you're walking into it, not telling him anything. And then just like, basically like, behind his back, like apparently not. Like, this is dishonest. You're defaultly being dishonest. Do you understand like how to a core this is? If you're saying remember, let's start from the top, from the beginning of how this will work. So, woman A meets man A. Woman A wants to be submissive. She sees man A, and I don't give a fuck what y'all say. You can tell right off the bat if that guy is somebody you're going to want to submit to. You know that's what that is. You know it. And you're gonna voluntarily go into that anyway. You're gonna get into that relationship anyway, only to be a dick, only to be an asshole, only to pretty much behave like a fucking brat because he isn't this and that. Why are you there? And if you want to, even if you do want to be there anyway, maybe tell the dude, look, I want to be this way, but you're not it. So how about we change it up if you really want me to be here? Why not do that? But no, it's literally justifiable somehow for a woman to be dishonest to the core in her relationship, even her marriage. Holy shit. And there's nothing wrong with that. That gets blamed on the guy. Damn.
Well, you know what? There's women like you and I who are career women, who are driven women, who are very strong in that area. When it comes to a relationship, you do have to learn the difference. Like this strong woman that you do in business may not work as well in a relationship. So it's like you got to figure out that balance to allow your man to lead, to allow your man to feel like he's in charge. But ladies, you're always really running it.
You know, I want to say we're the neck, they're the head. We make things happen. I'm excited for you. I wish I wasn't leaving tomorrow. tomorrow, I would totally have been.
So they just did the whole, you know, we're in charge, we're really in charge, but like we just make them feel like they're. So you really just undone literally everything you just said. You just undone every fucking thing you said. Because if you really are the one who runs everything, then what the fuck was the whole point of that? What's the point of this whole interview actually? Because you just said women can't possibly be submissive if you say women run shit anyway. Do you understand the bullshit you just did right there? In a matter of like 45 seconds? Oh, women want to be submissive. But you know women really run shit. Ha ha ha. That's a contradiction. A huge one. God damn, dude. God. Holy shit, dude. Seriously? This is mind-numbingly aggravating. Which is why I do not date. I tell chicks all the time. I like I told y'all, like I did the video about the chick from Kendra G who hit me up. How she went on this whole rampage and blah blah blah. But the most common thing that women will say when you meet them is, "Oh, I just want a friend." And I did not realize the bullshit behind that. Because I remember when I was like I was a kid, right? I don't remember how young I was, but I was a kid. And my female family member told me that she met her, started off as baby daddy, and then ended up being her husband, and then it's now her ex-husband. She said, "Oh, I told him I just be my friend first. My friend." And it's like, that turned into an quote-unquote accidental pregnancy. Then a de facto marriage, their own version of a shotgun wedding, and then a divorce. It's like, how the fuck did that work out? And I'm not trying to shit on her or anybody that sees it that way, but I really need people to start understanding you're not asking for anything that actually works. You're asking for shit that feels good, but you're not asking for anything that actually works. Starting off as friends, that's not like the stepping stone to foreverness, solid marriage. No. The number one thing that makes marriages work is two adults that, you know, are adult enough to do the work in the marriage. Like, that's what it is. It's not two people meeting up to have fucking fun at axe throwing and roller coaster parks. And oh, because this adrenaline that we had together, of course we're going to have a good marriage. Of course. No. That person might only be good at fun, which is things that you can do on dates. You don't realize you don't realize how problematic that is. You don't understand how that doesn't tell you anything about the person at all. I mean, about marriage and how it should actually work. We're trying our damnedest to make life not work in today's society, but you can't get rid of that part of life. Things need human beings to work to make it work. Like you have to. Your labor is needed, including your marriage. Holy shit, including your marriage, including your family. We want it to be like, oh, it's almost like we want relationship to be fun, which, okay, I get it. I get why you want it to be fun so it doesn't feel like work. It's still always going to be work. Always. Always. So when we're seeing all these videos and posts, oh, I left because, you know, it was just that time. The fuck does that mean? I'm not even going to get into that because that's a whole another hour of a video. But today we're full of shit. We're just full of shit. We refuse to address the actual problems because the actual problems, again, are going to require work. So we're just constantly in this loop of fun. I just want to have fun. Fun. I just want to have fun. Fun. I just want to have fun. It doesn't ever have to work for us to say that trying to make it fun is the problem. Because I guess not having fun is scary. Alright. Okay. Alright. Be right, not positive. I'm out.